We're here with Chef Bob Lane, once again, our favorite griller, for some more summer grilling tips. And of course, you only cook with Kansas Black Angus, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
So tell me how I make the perfect steak.
Well, a couple of things you want to take in consideration when grilling outside, especially with high quality cuts of meat like this, which are really restaurant quality meats. You want to make sure that you're cooking at a direct and an indirect heat. So you want to have one side of the grill being high, so where you see some flare up and some flames coming, and then you want the other side of the grill to be at a moderate level.
And before we even get to the grill, let's talk about temperature. If I've got frozen meat, I should defrost it in the fridge all day.
Correct.
And then what?
And then take it out and let it sit for about 30 minutes, just to let it soften up a little bit, let the hard fat that's kind of congealed because it's in a refrigerator.
Because cold meat doesn't cook as well?
Well, it'll sear on top, but you'll actually burn the meat a little bit more.
Yeah.
So if the meat is a little bit more relaxed and the fat's kind of a little bit softened up, it'll actually render out better for you and flavor the meat also.
Okay, do you put anything on your meat before you throw it on the grill?
Not before we do. Because,
nothing?
Well,
no olive oil, no spice, no, you just get that meat on there?
We just put that meat right onto the grill and get it seared. You want to lock in the flavors, you want to lock the juices in. There's plenty of time for seasoning afterwards, and which we will. We'll want to put a little bit of salt and some spice rub on top of it, maybe brush it with a little melted butter or olive oil if you have a favorite garlic butter. You know, something to put on at the end of the cooking time. That works out fantastic also. But you don't want to. Putting salt on it actually dries the meat out. It actually pulls the meat in.
I've always heard that, right? Salt before sucks the moisture out of the meat.
So basically, it's high heat,
start
indirect.
On the flame.
Direct heat, move to indirect. Let it finish on there, and then season before you take it off.
The big question, Chef Bob, that we all want to know, without having to cut into our steak and release all the juices, how can we tell doneness? Well,
there's an old trick, and one of the easiest ways is everybody has it right here on their hand. We want to just push right here with your finger. That's pretty much rare meat.
That's
right
what
there.
rare should feel it. That is rare meat.
as you move up your hand a little bit, just about a quarter of an inch, you're going to hit mid-rare. You go up a little bit further, you hit medium, and then you go over here and you're starting to get towards mid-well. And you don't want to ever get up here and well done.
Up on the bone. If I get up on the bone, that's well done.
That's a little bit dried and well done.
Okay, so and you actually touch your hot meat on the grill.
Well, chefs do. It's a kind of a cheating kind of a thing.
Okay,
we're not afraid of the fire.
I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. So I'm guessing this is getting close to medium.
Well, it's a little bit, because of the texture of that steak, it's a little bit more mid-rare, if you notice, right in the center.
Okay, got to go right in the center. You're right.
So we'll give that another couple of minutes, but we'll get it up to medium.
Okay, we'll get up to medium. And now these have been on the...
These have been cooking for a little bit of while, so we want to sear on all four sides, basically getting two nice turns on the meat so that the meat has a chance to sear properly. And then once they're off on the moderate heat over here, which you want to always control your temperature, you know, you want to take a little press in the center there. Again, you're pretty much coasting to medium.
Oh, yeah, that's close to medium.
Closer to medium. Now, at this point, you would want to put any kind of seasonings or spices right on top of the steak.
Now, this is your special blend.
This is a blend that we use at the restaurant.
Oh, my gosh, it smells delicious.
It has about 12 or 15 different ingredients in it, but mostly dried herbs, and everybody has a favorite seasoning, you know, that they prefer to put on. Some people like to put blackening seasonings on, things like that. Those are all good too. Whatever.
Then you paint on some olive oil.
Paint on a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, just to sear it in a little bit. Locks in and get some nice juices rolling.
Then do you flip that or just do it on one side?
Well, we're going to take it off. You can actually turn it over just to knock off some of the excess of the heavy seasoning, because that seasoning is quite intense. So you want to turn it over just a minute just to flash that off, and then take it back off, and there you have it.
And there you have it, the perfect steak. So let the meat get up to room temperature. Start it on the fire with nothing on it, no salt for sure, no oil, no nothing. Take it off the fire after it's getting close to what you want, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Then move it on to
the pinch test.
Indirect heat. Then you add your spices at the end.
Absolutely. And at that point, you want to just, maybe if you have a favorite sauce or something like that, you put it on there and garnish it, and you're ready to eat.
Wow. Chef Bob, where can we find these high-quality steaks that are all natural, no hormones, no antibiotics?
KansasBlackAngus.com.
KansasBlackAngus.com. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.